Importing heavy machinery and equipment. Welcome back to our channel, where we discuss all things related to customs brokerage, customs bonds, importer security filing, ISF, and international trade. In this video, we will provide you with a comprehensive guide on importing heavy machinery and equipment, and what you need to know about ISF submission. If you're involved in importing heavy machinery, this information is crucial for a smooth and compliant import process. Let's get started. Understanding ISF for heavy machinery and equipment. Importer security filing, ISF, is a requirement by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, for importers to submit certain information about their cargo before it arrives at a U.S. port. When it comes to heavy machinery and equipment, specific considerations must be taken into account for ISF submission. 10+2 Rule. Under the 10+2 rule, ISF filings for heavy machinery and equipment imports must be submitted at least 10 calendar days prior to the cargo being loaded onto the vessel at the foreign port. This timeframe allows CBP to assess potential risks associated with these goods. Accurate classification. Proper classification of heavy machinery and equipment is vital for ISF filing. Ensure that you correctly identify the relevant Harmonized System (HS) codes, which classify the goods based on their specific characteristics and functions. Required information for ISF filing. When filing ISF for heavy machinery and equipment, several key pieces of information are necessary. This includes the manufacturer's name and address, seller's name and address, HTS/US numbers, country of origin, bill of lading or booking number, and more. Amendments and updates. If any changes or amendments need to be made to your ISF filing, it's crucial to do so before the cargo arrives in the U.S. Promptly update or correct any inaccurate information to ensure compliance and avoid potential penalties or delays. Additional data by arrival. In addition to the initial filing, additional data specific to the heavy machinery and equipment must be submitted to CBP within 24 hours before the vessel's arrival. This data may include details such as the item, package type, quantity, and specific characteristics of the goods. Compliance with other regulatory agencies. Importing heavy machinery and equipment may require compliance with regulations set by other agencies, such as the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, or the Department of Transportation. Familiarize yourself with their requirements to ensure compliance. Importer responsibilities. As an importer of heavy machinery and equipment, it is your responsibility to ensure compliance with ISF requirements. This includes verifying the accuracy and completeness of the information provided, analyzing potential risks, and promptly submitting the necessary filings. Collaboration with customs broker. Working with a knowledgeable customs broker experienced in handling heavy machinery and equipment is highly recommended. They can assist with ISF filing, provide expert advice on compliance, and help navigate any potential challenges specific to these goods. Customs bond requirement. Depending on the type and value of the imported heavy machinery and equipment, a customs bond may be required. A customs bond serves as a financial guarantee to ensure compliance with customs regulations and covers any potential obligations. Continuous bond versus single entry bond. Continuous bonds are typically utilized by importers with frequent shipments, while single entry bonds may be more appropriate for occasional or one-time imports of heavy machinery and equipment. Determine the right bond type for your import operations. ISF bond consideration. In addition to a customs bond, an ISF bond may be required for compliance with ISF regulations. An ISF bond serves as a financial guarantee to meet ISF requirements and covers potential penalties or fines associated with non-compliance. Cost considerations. The cost of customs bonds and ISF bonds depends on factors such as the import value, bond amount, and the importer's risk profile. Working with a reputable bond provider can help you navigate the process and ensure fair pricing. Bond renewal. Both customs bonds and ISF bonds have expiration dates. Monitor your bond expiration and renew them in a timely manner to avoid any disruptions to your heavy machinery and equipment import operations. Prioritizing safety and compliance. When importing heavy machinery and equipment, prioritize safety and compliance with regulatory and safety standards. Ensure that the machinery meets specific safety requirements and work with certified manufacturers to guarantee product quality. Import documentation and record keeping. Maintain accurate and complete import documentation and records for heavy machinery and equipment, including invoices, bills of lading, commercial invoices, packing lists, and any other relevant documentation. Make sure to retain these records for the required period. Compliance audits and inspections. Periodic compliance audits and inspections by CBP may occur for heavy machinery and equipment imports. Being prepared with accurate records, proper documentation, and adherence to regulations will facilitate the audit process. Regular training and education. Stay up to date with the latest regulations and best practices for importing heavy machinery and equipment. Investing in training and education for your team involved in the import process will ensure compliance and minimize errors. Utilizing resources. Refer to official CBP guidelines and resources, as well as industry associations, to stay informed about specific requirements for heavy machinery and equipment imports. Consulting with customs experts and trade professionals can provide valuable insights. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for future videos on customs brokerage, customs bonds, ISF, and international trade. Stay tuned for more informative content, and if you have any specific topics you'd like us to cover, please let us know. Until next time, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.